Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG, one of only two premiums in the game, and this one is located on the east spawn of Airfield, and it's under the command of Pusia, sniper of the K4FUN clan. Okay, it's a 105mm light field howitzer, so it's got no stun, but it does have some rather interesting ammunition. The standard HE is 410 alpha, 53mm pen, which is much more than usual. That's normally the pen you'll actually get off a tier 9 Arty, even a tier 10 one for that matter. And it also has a 350 alpha heat rounds, which actually has to hit the target, but it's got 104mm of pen, and so yes, it can go through quite a lot of armor. And you can also use armor piercing rounds, but you get 350 alpha off those and only 64mm of pen, so you're much better off firing the HE rounds, and if you come up against something heavy, you can always hit it with heat round instead. Okay, now it's a very quick reload. Normally, by the book, 8.92 seconds per shot. You can see here that Pusia, trying to get it right, Pusia sniper actually has got a reload time of 7.51. Rounds out. Narrowly hits the cliff. He was trying to get that crocodile. Was it? No, Churchill 7. He's landed in a tier 6 game with tier 5 tanks in it. Now, I understand, although I'm not absolutely 100% certain, that he's been getting a bit of training from one of our well-known players, Oxidor, an Arty expert. And, well, let's see if he actually has picked up some of the habits of Oxidor. I think he might, actually. Very good, Arty. Oh, we got a direct hit there on the T-34. Okay, we're going to chatty over there, sitting on that corner. No, he's moved. Okay. Oh, cheeky! A Tiger 131's decided to come up using the low ground next to the sea, but he is spotted by one of our teammates, a T-3485, and that guy's firing in and getting hits on that guy. And now our Skoda knows he's there, so they're going to go to town on him. Meanwhile, over here we've got two enemy tanks who well, nearby the route up to the top of the hill. We've got a VK3001H, which of course the 30-ton version of the Tiger that they got to first, and a T-34 shielded. We've hit that guy before. Now he's having difficulty trying to get solutions on these guys because they're moving about rather quickly. Just need to get into your rhythm. T-34 shielded. Just missed him, but it tracked him. Okay. Watch out for those rescue blooms. You'll get those when you change aim. Mainly down to the fact it's only got a 30-degree aim, 15 degrees either side of the center line. So if you move the vehicle more than 15 degrees, then the rescue might stick, and then you get a bit of a rescue bloom, which makes it more difficult. But that was two direct hits from different directions. And let's see if we can get another one. Rounds out. That's a kill shot. I knew he'd get it eventually. He switched targets now for a Churchill 7, the same one he fired at before, I believe. Who's obviously moved. Now he's taken a fair bit of damage already because he's lost 700 hit points in total. I think he's just going unspotted so he can get some shots on some other of our teammates. Basotto's been spotted at the back. Very close. He's hiding behind the rock, but of course you can't hide from Arty from behind a rock, because if the Arty can fire over the top of the rock, then obviously he'll get a hit. Rounds out. Oh, he killed him dead. That shot wiped out the Basotto. Now the rescue's flattened here. That indicates that this is at maximum range. And in fact, he's having to move forwards just to get it within range to shoot at it. Okay, he's pulled back. He's looking elsewhere. We just lost... Well, it looks like we've lost a KV1 there in the past. Or is it a KV220 actually? Because it's showing on the team list as a KV220. The enemy team still has their Churchill 7. And there he is. Oh, now that hit the wall again. Unfortunately, he's loaded the heat rounds, and of course they do require a direct hit to make them work. There's the Excelsior. The enemy just killed our KV2. We're 2 down on the enemy at the moment, but this could all change. Our other KV2 is just around that corner. And it looks like the Giro might be coming up behind the KV2. Now he's going to have a quick look in that direction. We can't see him. We can certainly see the traces coming from the enemy Arty. And somebody's pushing a wreck there. You can see there's a wreck sitting in the cap area. And it might be being pushed by a Excelsior. Well, we managed to get a direct hit on the Giro. And because we were using the heat rounds, we got a penetrating shot. And that went in for 386, which is a high roll. We're still loaded with heat. We did lose our KV2. You can see the wreck of him sitting there. And we're still 2 down on the enemy. The good news is we do have a box tank on the hill overlooking the passes. So if the enemy does try to make their way through there, our Panzer Selbstfahrerfährte the Death Toaster, who's watching that area, might actually spot them. And then the Death Toaster can get a shot. He's actually in platoon with us. And his name is, I think it's Casper149. Now, we're expecting the Giro to come up somewhere around there. Ooh, sounds like somebody took a hit there. Okay, we've reloaded the HE instead. Maybe shots are actually coming in. Yes, they're indicating the rocks to the north of the airfield. So there might be an enemy tank up there. That was a direct hit on a hidden tank. There's a tank in there, and we didn't spot them, but we certainly managed to get a hit, and that's a second blind hit. So whoever's over there is likely to be badly damaged. We fire a third one in. Unfortunately, that one hits the ground and knocks the tree down. So one tank, 2 shots have hit a tank that's hidden behind that rock. And I think that might be what it was. It was a Staghound, badly wounded. He's on the move, he's fixing himself, but can we get a shot? Well, he goes down to the box tank. Or was it the... No, it was the Death Toaster. I was wrong. And the enemy VP, their enemy Arty has actually just taken out our Skoda T25. So now we're down to just 4. 2 Arty, 2 tank destroyers. You can see our fellow VP is in the cap area at the moment. And our box tank is abandoning his position, moving away because, of course, he has been spotted. And now we can see a Baguette Panther. That's the French version of the Panther tank. It's a difficult shot, but he gets a direct hit. Now, it's not too far away there, but we've got some trees in our favour, so he can't look in our direction and see us.
Moving to support your
we also have a fairly good view range, 390 meters. So if he does try to look for us, we'll probably see him, and we do see him. And he pulls back. He's trying to have a go at our friendly VP. And that's another hit. We're getting solid hits on that Panther, but we've lost sight of the Baguette. Our Death Toaster's actually trying to protect us to the west with that Giro, and he has been spotted. But we're looking for that Baguette. You can see the enemy Arty's raining shells in on our teammate. Meanwhile, we're holding the aim just in case that guy comes back. We think that he's somewhere over there. In fact, he's coming down the edge of the map. We can just about make him out. There he is. Tried to sneak up. Oh! our teammate in the box tank actually got the kill shot on that one and saved our fellow Arty. But now it's 4 versus 5. It was 4 versus 6, now 4 versus 5. So we've clawed one back. Unfortunately, we just lost the box tank. He got taken out by the Giro. And we can see the Giro as he retreats. Unfortunately, we've got a bit of a rescue lag there. The rescue was hanging behind because, of course, turning the vehicle was actually turning outside our arc. And that would have forced the vehicle to move and bloom the rescue. So trying to get a shot on that Giro worked against us there. Question is, which way is the Giro going to go? Is he going to go around to the south and try and do an end run around the Death Toaster? It's just 3 left on our team versus 5 on the enemy. He's holding his aim here because the most logical point would be that the Giro would try to come back the same way. But now we've got a problem because somebody is in the cap and it's actually the Wolverine. And we can see him, so we can potentially get a shot. Well, we do get a hit, but unfortunately we just lost our teammate in the other Arty. So we go for a shot. And he kills him dead! Direct hit wipes him out. The Giro has gone round the outside. He did go to the south. But he's gone as well. And now it's 2 versus 3. But somebody is still capping. So our friend in the Death Toaster is having a quick look to see, is there somebody he can see? I would stay where we are at the moment. Don't move the Arty. Let the Death Toaster do the quick look. He'll get the bonus. The enemy Arty's tried to nail him as he's moving about, because obviously he can be seen. But he's getting close to the cap, so he's moved out the cap. Now, as he moved, he's moving towards us. In fact, there it is. It is the enemy Arty, the SU-122A, and he's crawling up the edge of the map in the bushes, trying to hide from our Death Toaster, but he's a one-shot, and that's a nice kill, solid kill, and that brings it down to 2 all. Now, we know one of the enemy tanks is the Excelsior. That was the one who was pushing the wreck about in the enemy cap area, and the other one is their VP. He's got 3 kills, that enemy VP player. The 105 leFH18B2 was called Fifi La Pew Pew because it was French and it pews a lot at the enemy. It was a name given to it by one of the members of What Arty Noobs, not me, somebody else. They came up with the brilliant idea that, yes, it's French and fires a lot of shells. So Fifi La Pew Pew, it kind of stuck. Okay, he's having a quick look round. Where did that enemy go? Is he setting himself up to watch and wait for the enemy to arrive? Well, that's the 2-minute mark. And I suspect that the Excelsior will try and make a move over here to our cap area. Amusingly, it turns out to be Pusia's platoon mate, Casper, both from the same clan, the K4FUN clan. Between them, they've got 7 kills. If Casper can get a kill, then they will get a Brothers in Arms medal as well. And there's the enemy Arty. He's been spotted. Now, we can get a hit. Oh, unfortunately, we just lost Casper. But that's a solid hit. Now, if we can get another shell into him, we can finish him off. Rounds out. And it is a kill shot. So that's a top gun now for Pusia. And the last enemy, the Excelsior, just drowned himself, which means this is a victory. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for Pusia Sniper of K4FUN in the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 premium SPG we know and love as Fifi La Pew Pew. He also managed to get a counter battery fire medal for taking out both enemy SPGs. He took out the SU-122A, and then he took out Fifi La Pew Pew on the enemy team. 2 really good shots, because the second one was a blind shot but he guessed correctly where the guy was, fired the round in, and yes, got a kill shot with that one. He also got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 17. He got a Gauze medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And on top of all that, he got a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. The last kill, the Fifi, was in fact the 6th kill, but he didn't get a chance to get the last enemy, which turned out to be the Excelsior. And I suspect that that player might actually have been an amateur or a brand new player, and really he wasn't up to fighting an experienced player, and that's why he decided to drown himself instead. His win rate for Pusia was 19,543. That's something, that's a very high score for a win rate. So very well done indeed. Let's have a look at team score and see where he was. Well, he didn't get the highest damage. Would you believe that? He missed out by only a small amount. The highest damage in the game turned out to be the Giro, and he got a high caliber and a Top Gun for 3,410 hit points of damage, whereas Pusia's Sniper got 3,374. And by my reckoning, that's a 36-point difference. So very, very low amount, very low indeed. He might have actually picked up that high caliber if only he got another shot at that Excelsior, but then he might not have got the kill that wins the game. But the Excelsior basically gave the game away. So the Giro picks up the high caliber in this one and the Top Gun. And we can see Pusia's Sniper got the second highest damage in the game, 3,374. And the third highest damage went to the enemy Fifi, the one that got killed. He got 1,618 hit points of damage in third place. When it came to kills, it was shared between Pusia's Sniper and the Giro on the enemy team. Both got 6 kills apiece. 4 kills went to the enemy Fifi, and 2 kills went to his platoon mate, Casper, and also to the KV2, who got 2 kills, and only, well, it was only so only those 3 managed to get more than 1 kill. Only those, I should say, 5 managed to get more than 1 kill. When it came to base XP, it's Pusia. Yeah, he got 1,418. In fact, he's the only player to get over 1,000 base in the game. 866 rather went to the Giro on the enemy team, and 826 went to the Skoda T25 on his own team. He fired 35 rounds in the game, so he still had 15 rounds spare at the end of the game. 18 direct hits on the enemy, 6 penetrating shots, and 18 splash. Damage of 3,374, of which 3,262 were at more than 300 meters. So there was a bit of close range action on the enemy, probably on the SU-122A and the Baguette. If we look at the penetrating shots, he said he got 6. So let's have a look. Did he penetrate the Baguette? No. The VK? No. The T-34? No. The Staghorn? That was the one he got 2 blind shots on. The SU-122, yes, he went straight through the armor on that one. The Basotto, yes, went straight through the side of that one. He got no penetrating shots on that guy, but he did penetrate the Excelsior in the past. And in fact, actually, he had lost 325 hit points to Pusia. So it might be that he was very low on hit points and didn't really fancy an involved battle. And the best player on the enemy team, which was their Giro, actually managed, he penetrated that guy twice, and he was the one who got the kill shot on him as well. So 2 penetrating shots on the best player on the enemy, the guy who got the high caliber. He also spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 6 of them, and did 173 hit points of damage assistance, plus 14 defense points when he reset the cap. On a premium count, he made a profit of 21,336 credits, and he also got 11,486 experience points out of it, including a mission completion for 8,508. So obviously, if he's getting some training from Oxydor, one of the most expert players on most of the servers, actually, because he's actually got third marked Arty on all servers, including the Russian one, I believe, as well. And yet, if he's been training Pusia is going to be a very, very difficult player to beat in the future. Very good score out of that one. A pity that he couldn't get the perfect, get all of the kills in the end, but I guess that Excelsior didn't fancy coming up against somebody so good. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.